guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another Transformers Robots in Disguise figure, and it's the Warrior Class Optimus Prime. I was kind of interested in getting this figure. I think this is kind of a small scale for Prime, but this is the more articulated line thus far in the toy series, so I definitely had to get him. Now, I have seen the first episode, and it wasn't a bad show. It's not Transformers Prime at all, but it was pretty decent. The animation looked a lot better in motion than it does in stills, I think. But yeah, so Prime in the show, and if you have not seen the show yet, stop watching this because I'm about to talk about it. He's a ghost or something, and he's telling Bumblebee to go to Earth and start this mission. So we really only see him in shades and glass, and then in water pools, and yeah, I'm not really sure. But let's take a look at the figure himself and see what we think of him. So let's go ahead and take a close look at the package. So here we have the package. It is exactly the same of what we have seen before with the other figures in Wave 1. We've got Optimus Prime in his artwork up in the top corner, Transformers on the side, Robots in Disguise, Robot in package. There he is in his vehicle mode, and I mean, he looks pretty decent, I suppose. Just kind of a close-up real quick. There he is in package. He's got this battle axe that is very reminiscent of Predaking to me. There's his truck mode. I like how the Autobot logo kind of wraps around. That's kind of cool. And then here's the artwork of Optimus. Looking kind of young to me, but yeah, it is what it is. Kind of an interesting V-shaped visor thing going on his chest as well. I find that interesting. Side of the package, same artwork of Prime. We just said Optimus Prime there. Nothing on that side. Underneath, here are his wave mates. You can get Bumblebee, you can get Drift, and you can get Steeljaw. So that's kind of cool. Here is the wide shot of the back of the package. Again, nothing too exciting thanks to this series. No bio. Prime Robot. Prime in truck mode. There are the instructions on the back of the package, and it tells you how to play the game. The funny thing is, I really just kind of noticed the Bumblebee artwork right there. He looks crazy there. Very interesting. But yeah, so his directions look relatively simple. Yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and get Optimus out of package and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Optimus out of package, and this is a very basic bot. I like the basic design of it. I like the really pointed front end with that kind of visor look for his chest. I mean, it's the right colors. His arms, I like the upper arm design. I like how he comes with this axe, but there's just something missing about this figure, and it just feels like a really big Legends toy to me, which isn't necessarily bad, but I've seen some Legends toys that were a little more articulated. Overall, I mean, the aesthetic looks nice. They hide the trailer really well, and it's kind of interesting how they went with this version of Optimus. He's got tires for days here. It's kind of cool. He's got this weird blue backpack that kind of really serves no purpose. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that thing. But yeah, overall, he's pretty decent. Articulation-wise, he's got a head swivel. There is no ball joint. His arms do move up and down. He's got the ball joint in the elbow. There is no wrist articulation, no foot articulation. There is a joint at the hip. He has some knee articulation, but that's really about it. The other thing that really kind of irks me about the figure is these big plastic pieces that hang over the hands, and they really just kind of hide the hands. If nothing else, it would have been nice if those spun around to kind of show the hands off a little bit more. I do like the silver on the figure. It looks really, really nice, and I like the big black feet. He stands really, really well. Kind of a close-up. So there is Optimus. I like how he's got the mask and not the goofy mouth. I hate the mouth on Optimus Prime, but I do like the chest. I think it's really nice. I would like some silver paint apps down here maybe. The legs are okay. Again, maybe some silver paint apps would have broken that up a little bit more. I think that would have looked a lot better. The axe is really well detailed. I like that a lot. So that itself is pretty darn cool. Overall, I mean, it's an okay figure. Here we have Optimus Prime next to Bumblebee. And, I mean, they look pretty decent together, except for the fact he's so tiny. I mean, Bumblebee just looks massive next to Optimus, and that's very unfortunate. I think I really would have preferred this figure if it were in a Voyager-style scale. Here we have Optimus next to Grimlock in the 3-step changer size. This scale's not too terribly bad, actually. I think this looks pretty good because I expect Grimlock to be much bigger than Optimus, and I really like this scale. He may go next to Grimlock on the shelf. Here we have Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime next to Combiner Wars Optimus Prime. You can see a big difference between this Voyager class versus this Warrior class. Here we have Transformers Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime next to Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion Optimus with the DX9 armor upgrade. Here we have Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Optimus Prime next to the Takara Tomy 30th Anniversary Transformers Legends RC. And finally, here we have Optimus next to his old nemesis, Transformers Prime Megatron. Here we have Optimus Prime in his truck mode, and wow, transformation on this thing really does make him feel like a big Legends class figure. I mean, just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's very, very simplistic. And while the truck mode is interesting looking, there's a lot to be desired on this. Number one, it has to be bigger. And it would have been nice if there was a little bit more complexity to the transformation. I do appreciate the legs becoming the trailer. It just needs to be a little larger scale. If this was in the 3-step changer size and had a little bit more complexity, maybe 6 steps, this would be a pretty decent Optimus Prime. As it sits, it's just okay. The truck mode is interesting. I like the cab. I like the fact that there's a stripe there, but that red and the blue is a bit much. I really would have preferred if they would have painted that stripe gray, kind of giving it a more of a G1 look, and an Autobot logo would have been nice back there as well. Or paint the sides of the legs gray. I mean, because this basically flips up here to become the smokestacks and the front of the truck. That could have all been painted gray, and when it's in robot mode, totally hidden. So, I mean, if you get this figure and you like to customize with some paint, or repro labels may come out with a set for it, it'd be very, very simple to spruce up this truck. The other thing I don't like is the feet do nothing. It would have been nice if the feet would have folded flat down. That would have been really cool. I do like all the wheels. I mean, this thing's got 10 wheels. Very, very cool stuff. Kind of a close-up. Here's the front of the cab. I love the painted metallic blue headlights there. I like the smoky grille. The detail on the grill is nice. I like the windows on the cab. We get some nice molded detailing. It's kind of hard to see with this red. There we go. Some nice detailing there. Very cool stuff. I like the painted smokestacks. Very, very cool. Those things clip in there, and I'm not really sure how they did it. It was kind of interesting. But yeah, all this blue and red. We got some real nice details, but I would have preferred if this stripe was maybe gray. That would have been pretty cool, or if this whole thing was silver, definitely. Now, the problem is you can flat out tell that those are the legs and then the bottom of the feet. So it would have been nice if those maybe would have folded out and finished out the trailer, or folded them to the side. That would have been pretty decent. Looks like we've got some tail lights they could have painted. As far as weapon storage, I believe that the axe is going to store down here. So let's see if that fills up any of the gaps. All right, so the weapon does store there. It kind of sticks out, but at least it does eat some of the gaps up. And then you've got this kind of big goofy thing hanging off the top there. But to be honest, it really doesn't detract from the fact this is a really weird looking semi-truck. For size comparison, here is Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime next to Transformers Age of Extinction Nemesis Prime. Here is Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime next to Transformers Age of Extinction Galvatron. Here he is next to Transformers Prime Year of the Snake Optimus Prime. And finally, here he is next to who is rumored to be the head Decepticon, Steeljaw. So is this an Optimus Prime figure that you want in your collection? You know, I'm going to say this could quite easily be a pass. If you are an extremist on Optimus Prime and have to have every single Prime out there, then I suppose so. If you are a hardcore Robots in Disguise enthusiast as it comes out, then you may want to get it. But it's not that great of a figure. To be honest, I'm hoping they make a bigger figure that has a little more complex transformation. I like the concept of the figure. I like the base design of it. It's just so base and simple. As I said, the best thing I can describe it is a really big Legends figure. So he could be very easily passed on the shelf. I see this as a big peg warmer. So there he is, the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Optimus Prime. If you like this video, definitely thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comments down below. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that, and share my videos. And as always, look for more videos in the future.